Have you ever met someone who never raises their voice, and yet everyone in the room is afraid of them? Not because they threaten anyone, not because they are aggressive, but because there is something in their stillness that communicates more power than any loud person ever could. Stay until the end, because what I am about to show you will completely change how you carry yourself. The first principle is called controlled dominance. Research in social psychology shows that the most dominant individuals in any group are rarely the loudest. Loud behavior is a signal of anxiety. It is the brain trying to compensate for a lack of real authority. But the person who speaks quietly and moves slowly is communicating something completely different. They are communicating that they have nothing to prove, and nothing is more intimidating than someone who has nothing to prove. The second principle is called strategic silence. Studies show that people who are comfortable with silence in social situations are automatically perceived as more intelligent and more powerful. Because most people are terrified of silence. They fill it with words, with noise, with nervous energy. But the dangerous person lets the silence sit. They let it grow. They let it make other people uncomfortable. And they remain completely unmoved. Because silence is not empty. Silence is pressure. The third principle is called emotional unreadability. The most powerful people in any room are the hardest to read. They do not react visibly to provocation. They do not show excitement, anger, or fear on their face. Their expression remains calm and neutral, regardless of what is happening around them. And that unreadability creates fear, because people are only comfortable around those they can predict. When they cannot predict you, they become careful around you. And careful is another word for respect. Here are the 3 habits that build this kind of quiet power. Habit 1. Speak less than you think you should. Every unnecessary word you say reduces your perceived power. Train yourself to say exactly what needs to be said and nothing more. Let your words carry weight because they are rare. Habit 2. Never react in the moment. When something upsets you, pause. Take 3 seconds before you respond to anything. That pause communicates control, and control is the foundation of all real power. Habit 3. Master your physical stillness. Stop fidgeting. Stop over-explaining with your hands. Move slowly and deliberately. The person who controls their body controls the room. Here is the final truth. The most dangerous people in history were never the ones who screamed. They were the ones who whispered. They were the ones who waited. They were the ones who smiled and said nothing. Because real power does not announce itself. It does not need to. If this changed the way you think about power and presence, subscribe. See you in the next one.